I mean, fine, demote me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, Twitch chat. I get focused and my team still loses every lane on the map. I don't know what to do. I actually just don't know what to do. Bot lane loses, mid lane loses, and I'm getting camped. Every game. It's been like this for the last 20 games. Bot lane loses, mid lane loses, and I'm getting camped. I don't really know. Like, I don't really know. It just seems impossible. If I played jungle, I'd have a losing bot, losing mid, and losing top. Yeah, sure, I might be able to, like, forcefully stall the game out by being a better jungler. Even if I can force these games into the mid game, I just have blatantly the worst players. And it doesn't matter if I can force it into the mid game. Come team fights, I just have the worst players. If you duo, shouldn't you have the worst team? Should you really be able to duo AFK camp top and also have the rest of your team win? That feels like cheating. Oh boy, Kennen pick. I really should ask for Kennen to be banned. Don't pick Darius into Kennen, you'll die. Oh no, Twitch chat. Don't pick Darius into Kennen. Oh no, I'll lose as opposed to every other champion where I would win. Right? Yeah, I would lose versus the Kennen, but if I picked anyone else, I would win. Honestly, I think Darius is one of the better picks. Like, you're gonna lose no matter what. Like, we can all agree on that. But if I play against Kennen with Darius, I've got high health regen. I can pull and run when he tries to ult in me. I mean, what else am I gonna do? I go a tank, he farms him with Klepto, kills my entire team when Klepto gives him 1,000 gold. Aatrox, I don't have enough wave clear or healing. He'll poke me out of lane and kill me. Do I pick Kled? Once again, he pokes me out of lane because I don't have enough health regen. Mundo, he farms him with Klepto, gets 1,000 gold while also trashing me in lane and one-shotting me. I could play a mage, but then I would be playing a mage. That wouldn't be too hot because I'd be playing a mage. Honestly, the fact that there's a rune that punishes you for picking melee is kind of hilarious. Like, sometimes I joke about what Riot does, you know, but there's actually a keystone right now that basically punishes you for trying to play melee. It literally reads, if your opponent is playing melee, generate 900 gold. How does Pantheon do into Kennen? Pantheon's probably overpowered enough to make it work. I mean, he's fucking Pantheon right now, you know. But I think a Gangplank into Kennen, that one might work, actually. Oh, fuck me. Kennen be like, you fool, I used my gap closer into you, but then I used my other 19 abilities and stunned you. But don't worry, by the time the stun was up, I got them back off cooldown and used them to stun you. Okay, Dirtchat, he's only farmed 90 plus that gold. And it's okay, his item is very expensive. At 2,500 gold, it might take him 14 seconds to farm up the gold. Let's see, he's up to 190 gold. Okay. And there's Conqueror for melee, which is the most broken rune and nerfed for ranged. Man, you can tell just how, air quotes, smart Twitch chat is when they're still complaining about Conqueror. That probably, over the course of that lane, restored, I'm being lenient, 1,000 HP. And I'm probably undershooting it. Here's what happens. You pick Shen into Kennen. He comes out of the lane with 1,000 bonus gold from Klepto, ults into your team, kills everyone. You have no good items to stop his damage because all MR items blow. By the second back, he can start killing you from full HP. He already has a completed item. You just never buy MR items now? Yeah, basically. What MR item? I just fucking put that there. It hasn't been up more than 5 seconds and I'm getting rotated on by the support. That is how good your average Kennen player is. Yeah, but Hashinshin, why isn't Kennen's win rate higher if he's so broken? Have you ever considered that, like, unironically, every Kennen player is actually just fucking awful? That the champion is so broken, they never actually had to learn how to play the game? Like not even trying to be insulting, they're just terrible at the game. I actually think Kennen is so broken and so overpowered that the people that play Kennen have literally never had to learn how to play League of Legends. And as such, they make the champion look somewhat balanced. He's so fucking fast. Like, normally I like meme or joke around or haha, wouldn't, you know, like you exaggerate for comedic effect. No, I 100% believe, no exaggeration in my heart, Kennen is so broken that Kennen mains have never had to learn to play the game. How is he down CS as a Kennen to Darius? How is that possible? How would I balance Kennen? Okay, raise all the energy costs on every ability by 10, lower his AP ratios across the board, lower his base damage across the board, and raise Lightning Rush's level 1 cooldown to 18 seconds. Kennens should be forced to do one of two things with their first maxed ability. Fuck me. They should have to choose one of two things with the first maxed ability. Max Lightning Rush to get its cooldown down, or max Q to get good poke damage. They should not be able to max Q to get good poke damage, while also getting insanely low cooldown from E that enables them to ignore every trade. Kennen has over a 52% win rate in Masters Plus. That's with everyone just kind of picking him as an off pick. There's no grand, like, Kennen mains raising his win rate or anything like that. And how would I compensate his low win rate? I would say, well, you guys had it good for a while. Now you have to learn how to play League of Legends. Prove it by playing one game of Kennen. No! Why the fuck does everyone say that about every fucking... I don't believe it, Hashinshin. Why don't you play him then? Because I don't want to. Have you ever considered I just don't find the champion very entertaining or interesting? It's always like such a gotcha. Gotcha, Hashinshin. Yeah, you don't want to play the champion. That proves he's balanced. Or it proves he's unfun. Have you ever considered he might just be unfun? Have you ever considered that your average player just really doesn't want to play Kennen? Maybe me and most people just look at Kennen and go, well, that champion doesn't seem very fun. How many people in chat main Kennen? How many of you are sitting there being like, boy, that champion looks so interesting to play. Boy, I really want to bust out some Kennen right now. All you're sitting here watching the Kennen being like, well, I mean, Darius's dunks are cool and all, but boy, I sure would love to be a little rat who runs around procking Klepto on people. Boy, that would be interesting for me. Pikachu ripoff. Yeah, if you removed Kleptomancy, he'd just go back to Phase Rush and then he'd be unkillable. The only reason I can even kill him is because he's not going Phase Rush. If he went Phase Rush, all my abilities would be useless. He'd just be like, Phase Rush time, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I guess I don't get to kill you then. Oh, that'll do it. Every top laner but me plays him, which I'm sure was totally organic, Twitch chat. I'm sure it was a totally organic event. I'm sure all the top laners, they weren't thinking to themselves, boy, I really fucking hate having to learn this Pikachu rat. Not because he's so fucking broken and has been broken for so long that I have no choice but to learn him. No, they all learned him because he was so fun to play and interesting and everyone wanted to. Well, this got weird. Uh-oh. Can you not, Blitz? People look at that, Twitch chat, and they say, that was kind of boring, Hashinshin. Are you sure you couldn't lame it down a little bit? I'm sure this game would be much more interesting if you had gotten that double kill, but instead it was with a fucking lightning rat. That would have piqued my interest. If you go back to a patch, unless Kennen's been buffed recently that I don't know about, if you go back to a patch, last patch, that has actual games, you'll see that Kennen's win rate is actually quite good. Fiora, Jax, and Riven are now the 3 most popular champions, and Kennen beats all 3 of them. You might notice, possibly, that his win rate might be going up because he beats the 3 most popular champions. Lightning Squirrel? No, he's a fucking rat. And run around pretending you're good because you play a champion so broken, but Riot won't nerf it because it's not popular. with squeaky little fucking rat whiskers on your face, going, yeah, I'll ruin the lane for you. Yeah, I'll make you so angry and then I'll win. Yeah, I don't even know how to play the game. I'll flash into Darius's queue. Yeah. Social credit should come to America, and you should lose your social credit points if you play Kennen. You should go to apply for a loan, and they should be like, oh, we're seeing here you played Kennen 3 times? Needed the LP a lot, did ya? Well, we're gonna have to deny that loan, sir.